Righto. So we pumped out 2 for you last week, and all we asked for in return is you send this to your mum. You send it to your mum because we want her friends.
Send it to your fucking mate, if you will.
Send it to your dad.
Yeah.
Anyone that's in the bloodline, send it to them because they're what matters. Family matters.
Fuck, send it to old Gramps.
And send it to Nanny.
I'm not going to sit here and lie on our own podcast, right? But yeah, sure, we're fucking begging. We've always begged. We've never claimed not to beg.
Well put. When did we claim we don't beg?
Please, shit, what do we got to do?
You've got to rate this thing 5 stars.
Share to a mate because it's a podcast by mates, for mates. Cheers.
Follow us.
Oh, cheers.
Follow us. I was just there backing them up then. Follow us as well. Share to a mate. That's 5 stars.
We don't promote this shit, but if you don't share, you do slip or a family member slips.
Yeah, your granny's
we don't enforce this method because who would we be to do that? But natural selection takes its fucking course, and if you don't follow the podcast, if you don't rate it 5 stars, I'm so sorry.
And guess what?
But your nan's going to have a fall.
Oh, and we have good information on some followers that their nans just had a couple hip replacements. Guess what? Nanny's hips, not so good after she has a tumble down the stairs. Yeah. So rate it 5 stars.
So imagine them in a fucking slippery shower. Don't put that on your nan. Rate it 5 stars. Follow the podcast. Let's get into it.
And if we haven't set the tone already, this episode's got to be an absolute fucking banger.
It's going to be a heater if we're in fucking winter.
And here we go.
And winter is coming.
Welcome back to the Mayfield podcast. I am with Chip, Chocolate Fingers McGrath, and Jordan Cronulla Cox.
Nice.
Boys, I'm back with the names this week. It was a short-lived experiment.
Very short.
But it only took me a fucking week to get a little bit more ammunition on these boys, right?
Fair. I don't think Cronulla for me, for my name per se.
Well, mine got made about fucking 10 minutes ago. So, like, as far as thinking on your feet goes,
no,
Jesus.
no, Chip. Chocolate Fingers McGrath was made a long time ago.
Yeah, as soon as Easter was a thing.
It's been around for a minute.
Listen,
I was thinking of the wrong chocolate.
As soon as Easter was a thing and butt stuff was a thing,
there you go.
He was Chip Chocolate Fingers McGrath, all right? Let it be known. Let it be known, true and proud, all right?
No,
yeah, dude, the chocolate thing ain't alleged. One fucking bit. One bit. Especially when it's in Easter.
Anyway,
and we're not talking about fucking Cadbury either. We're not talking about goddamn Cadbury.
That real Bunny Ferrero Rocher sort of shit. Hold up. Ferrero Rocher.
Ferrero Rocher.
Oi, jeez. Oh, Easter couldn't come soon.
All right, we're going to stick to the tradition like always.
Call me out of it. You better call him when he stutters. Fuck me dead.
That's hot when he does it.
We're going to do what made and broke us, believe it or not.
All right, I'll kick us off. So what made me was 2 weeks ago, I went on a cruise ship with my partner, Court, to Vanuatu.
Boo.
Oh, God, was it good. God, was it good. Swam with the sharks, swam with the turtles.
What sort of sharks?
Ones that swim.
It's pretty good because sharks aren't scared of whales, are they? So you would have been pretty sweet.
At all. Yeah, see, I like that you brought that up.
Yeah.
But not much is fucking scared of me, bud. Now, I'm going to go really specific here. I haven't seen... Oi, go easy, tits. I haven't seen my partner dance because she's a professional dancer. I haven't seen her dance for a long time, and that's really what made me this week was seeing her dance again. It was fucking awesome.
See, this is what we mean when we talk about Chip being a hopeless romantic. He comes out with shit like this. You don't expect it, but at the same time, you fucking do.
And do you know what? He's actually been genuine about this as well, because when he came home, I went over to visit and he kept talking about how good Courtney was at dancing.
Yeah, it was so good, man. I forgot how good she was. And being there, I went to every show and all the 7 nights, it was so good, man.
It's something that'll bring a fucking tear to the fence checker's eyes. Right? And listen, we did receive a leaked image, right? And on these cruise ships, right, because they're so big, they're so strong, they're so wealthy on these. They have walking tracks on them, believe it or not, like almost an Olympic oval. And what would you like? What was the image we received, Coxie?
We saw a photo. I reckon we should put it in a dub. It's crack up. There's a photo of Courtney, like, in front, pretty much doing star jobs, dragging Chip. And it's just Chip looking miserable getting dragged because they're on their way to the gym and all Chip wants to do is drink piss. And... Dude, can eat ice cream.
I didn't drink hardly at all the whole cruise, eh?
Yeah, I know.
But the thing was, so Court was like, yeah, let's go for a run. So she drags me along. I don't want to run on a cruise, no shit. But once these legs,
slow walk maybe.
Once these legs start moving and turning over, Jesus, don't quit.
You did look like an athlete. I'm not gonna
Mate, I lapped her fucking 3 times. And I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, she did so well. 3 fucking times she got lapped, mate. It's a big cruise. It's a lot of case. But I put the fucking power through that walking track like you've never seen, mate.
Like I said, you did look like an athlete, but an upset one at that. So, oh my God.
He looked
my
upset.
arms look like fucking tree trunks in that. No shit. And then what broke me was actually on this cruise, and you know about it. So I went to Noumea in New Caledonia and I hired us a scooter for the day. And God, for the first 30 minutes cruising around this beautiful island, it was fucking lovely. I was stoked to be there. Didn't even think about into the eye of the storm. We go into a storm that's dark as all fuck, man. So we turn around. I come around this corner and the horn goes off. We're like, what the fuck? That's
His
weird.
scooter horn, by the way.
Not my horn. Let's make that clear. And this horn stays on like there's no fucking tomorrow. Nah, at all. At fucking all, mate. And I turn it off, it goes away. So whenever the ignition was on, the horn stayed on. Keep in mind, I'm 25 minutes away from where I bought this fucking scooter. So we're driving through towns. People are at cafes having a nice lunch with their partners.
Yep.
Beep! The entire way home. There's a bike in front of me. Beep! This bloke's looking around like, mate, I'm fucking sorry. I'm not beeping you. And it got worse and worse. Next, there's a car pulling out of a fucking car park. I'm beeping that cunt too.
So it just reinforced exactly what you are.
For 20...
A cunt. All right? Let that be on the record, all right?
So it ran for 25 minutes, and when I thought like it couldn't get worse, the eye of the storm caught up and it started to bucket. Look, I've seen rain, but I've never seen rain like this. God damn it, it was pissing down.
Was it a good trip overall though?
It was a lovely trip overall.
Oh.
But the thing was, we're coming back when I drop it off, everyone from the cruise ship's there. So everyone's seen me beep. Everyone's beeping their cars. Everyone's fucking going, oi, oi. I've never been so embarrassed in my life, mate. And I get back and he goes, yeah, man, it happens all the time. Like, you're all good. He's like, you want to go again? I got another scooter. Like, fuck, I'm going again, mate. Like, fuck. And I got one more thing that broke me.
Oh, God.
So
if you've made it this far, well done.
Yeah. I jump on the cruise ship. I don't put my pants on, which, by the way, I'm swimming in. And I've left my belt at home. So for 7 days, I took the laces off my runners and used them as a belt for 7 days. And when I went for a run every morning in the gym every day.
You see, he's used the laces off the runners as a strategic move. Oh, cool, I can't run. Looks like we're going to have to sit around the pool.
I wish you had your input then because I would have used it. I would have used it well too. But I used my shoelace the whole week as a belt.
That's trendy. That's trendy now.
Yeah, it is.
Allegedly.
It is.
I'm not necessarily a believer of it, but I've heard it's trendy.
Dude, buy a fucking... Buy a fucking belt.
Yeah. Some baggy dickies, bit of a shoestring belt you got going on.
All that screams is I bought $109 pants and I couldn't afford
Sounds
a belt.
like you want to pull them off. How about that?
I used to actually run a shoestring belt. I'm not even kidding. So that's why
okay.
That's because you spent all your money at the tuck shop though, not in the fucking belt.
All right, let's go. What made it broke me? What broke me this week was Splendour in the Grass's lineup.
Oh God!
I think we're gonna get into this soon, aren't we?
Should we just get into it?
Should we just do it now? What the fuck was that?
Dude.
What is their lineup?
I don't reckon I've seen in Splendour struggling since COVID happened and that rainy year.
For those who don't know, Splendour in the Grass, massive music festival in Australia.
Yeah, it's like one of the most well-known ones.
Located in the heart of Byron.
Byron Bay.
Good venue, normally a good lineup, and then they give us this shit.
Some people call it Foreign Bay, but...
Oh, I do.
Yeah.
And the thing is, they need, after COVID and that, they need to have a good year because they've lost that much money. They need a good year where they rake in everyone, sell it out, and they make coin. And they deliver this shit.
Well, it was COVID that fucked them. The next year, Splendour in the Mud, quite controversial as well.
Cyclone season.
Last year, We went. We had heaps of fun. It was pretty good.
Last year
it was phenomenal.
But the lineup wasn't as good as previous years.
Yeah.
I remember people complaining and they were worried that they almost didn't sell enough tickets. This year,
they ain't selling many tickets, bud.
You know what the first warning sign for me was?
What?
When I was scanning the lineup, there was no fucking Hilltop hoods. My God. If you don't have a Hilltop's hood cameo in an Australian festival, then something's not doing. The headliners, shout out to them. Not our cup of tea, all right? Who were they?
Future. Well, Future's pulling out.
Future's pretty good.
1,000%.
And like Future and Yeet, don't listen to Yeet. Future's cool, but they're gonna pull out. They're not gonna perform. 100%.
I will be so shocked if they rock up.
100%.
So shocked.
And like Kylie Minogue's playing and stuff like that.
Yeah, but really, I'm not 40.
Yeah.
I'm not 40. I'm not here to watch Kylie Minogue. I could get around it. Don't get me wrong.
There's a couple good DJs going, but like not enough that you're gonna be like, oh, I'll spend $500 on a ticket.
It's not something you're going to go to and get off your fucking cunt. You know what I mean?
Well, Chip, we're not saying that there's no good artists going. There's definitely good artists going. But
it's not the caliber that you'd want across the board.
Exactly.
Well,
exactly.
Thanks.
Well said.
You know what's looking alright though?
What?
If anyone's peeked on the jungle lineup, also known as the TP Forest, there's some fucking hard hitters there.
Really?
And I know you like that joint.
I got lost in the TP for us
Many
long
I'm
time ago.
glad you came out because many don't come out the same.
I cussed out that undercover cop in the TP
Yeah,
Forest.
can we also? That's a big issue in this festival. Can we get the undercover cops out of where everyone's tripping out?
They're so obvious as well. It's actually like disgusting. I never thought I'd see an undercover cop until I went to Splendour last year.
Until you saw someone drinking the water. Hey, anyone got MDMA?
Yeah. Anyone selling cocaine?
And by like the scientific
like a
form,
bag.
by the scientific form as well. Like they're dropping formulas at you. Has anyone got beep pop beep? Oh yeah, over here, bud. I got heaps here.
Nah, what really put the nail in the coffin for me was when I was scared. I was like, nah, I must just be like not looking at this right. And I really had a thorough look under the headliners, and I saw fucking Toads and I. Oh, there is no chance I'm going to pay $500 just for a ticket, not even camping and all that shit.
Car passes.
To sing Dance Monkey at a festival. It ain't going to happen.
If Sportsbet are listening, which they probably are, put out a market where you can bet on whether Splendour will get cancelled or not, because I reckon it's paying $1.10 to get cancelled this year.
Great market.
You reckon it would, but I don't reckon it'd ever be like
The lineup is atrocious.
But imagine like the people that go to that like year in year. There's probably like 10,000 people that go there every year, year in year out, no matter the lineup.
100%.
I thought about it. I would go again just to get lost in the TP Forest. So 2D shapes turn into 3D to 4D to 5D.
And then you're sitting in a chair and 8D's playing in front of you. Jesus.
I would go just for like the experience of a festival, but with how shit the lineup is, I'm in a decision. It's making me think, you know what, I better just save my money.
Yeah,
that's what a festival should do.
All I'm saying is when 2 months later, Lost Paradise and BTV tickets come out, why wouldn't you spend the $500 there?
100%.
I'd spend the fucking $2,000 I'd spend just to fuel down.
The thought of another Lost Paradise fucking cameo makes me nervous but excited.
All I'm thinking is we could spend the exact same money. Say Splendour, you're going to spend, what, $2,000?
That's been polite.
That's been
$2,000, right? That's all your drinks and everything like that.
Pizzas
That's
as well.
being polite, and snack packs.
Yeah, God.
What if we spent $2,000 each on a 3-day house party at Chip's house?
Where we lock the doors.
Where we lock the doors, but we get heaps of people over for 3 days straight.
Do you reckon if we spent 3 days there, we'd probably enter a state of like psychosis almost?
I hope so.
Yeah. All right, lock it in, guys. We'll release the address closer to the day.
Bro, the house would like get burnt
And
down
anyway, what made me is shout out to them, Steve's Cuts, Forever Barbers, Maroochydore.
Yeah.
Just got a haircut this week. One of those small wins, but
Give us a whip. Give us a whip.
When you go on to Forever Barbers, shout out to you on the Sunshine Coast. You go to Forever Barbers, you go to Steve's Cuts. It's always a
literally
win.
the GOAT.
Honestly, and if you've got time as well, they're up for Barber of the Sunshine Coast, best barber on the Sunny Coast. It costs $1 to vote, which is shit, but come on, it's
it's worth
Just
it.
do it.
It's all about supporting local as well.
I ain't ever seen Steve's give anyone a bad haircut ever.
Not even just Steve's,
Everyone
Forever
in there.
Barbers. I've never been in there and watched someone leave with a shit haircut.
Do you reckon they could fix me up?
No.
All right, fair enough. Vote Steve number one.
They ain't God.
Wait, they ain't miracle makers, that's for sure. But anyway, what made a break here?
What made me this week is I've been searching for music lately, and I decided to revisit Spacey Jane. And I forgot how fucking good they are. I feel like with certain artists, there's a thing where when they become like popular to some extent, you like automatically go off them because they become mainstream.
Yeah.
But I listened to Spacey Jane all this week, and I forgot how fucking good they were and how they helped me out of the dark times.
That's actually fair. Eh? I've stopped listening to them as well. I actually might get back into it because there's a few good Spacey.
That's what's good about just putting your playlist on shuffle.
I know.
That's what got me.
It hits you, I think, dude, something from Spacey Jane popped the other day, and then something from what was it?
Oh, Mervs or something.
From Sticky Fingers actually.
Oh,
and it popped up. I was like, holy shit! I forgot like how good they are.
The Stinky Fingers, eh?
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. It was it just made me think about it. Like I just really forget how much I enjoyed them.
Yeah.
Sort of thing. That's what made me. What broke me is football's back, right? I'm so glad football's back, but it's taking away the ability for us to get pissed as a gizzard on a Friday. And it makes me upset as fuck. Right?
One of the great pleasures of life. Getting spent on a Friday, Saturday, and if you got some big balls, Sunday.
Big balls.
And if you've got huge balls, Wednesday.
You know how you go for Friday knock-off beers? Coxie, you probably won't understand this. And you sort of get carried away.
Oh, it's easy to.
I don't have the ability.
Wait. No, go.
No,
go.
He's got something locked and loaded.
It's more like a trade. Like you have a big day of sweating your balls out in the sun,
You're
and 4
dehydrated.
o'clock hits it, and you see someone raising a beer to the roof, and you think, "Holy fuck, I love my job."
Fair enough. I agree.
What do you got in store for us?
Nothing. I was just gonna make a
But
comment.
yeah, now there's like a sense of I better not. Almost.
Yeah, well, it's the responsible thing to do. You shouldn't get pissed a day before a footy game.
Yeah, but you know
couple beers is completely fine, and that's why we're having a couple now.
You know what the positive about that is though?
What?
So like, yeah, you can't get ridden off a Friday, but the thought of you like people around you thinking, oh, nah, he can't drink tonight. He's got footy tomorrow. That's what makes it so much better. Because God, if you're drinking against a movement, oh, it tastes that much better.
That is so true. When you like it
when
must
you know
be
you
something-
shouldn't.
It must be something primal. Like when you know you shouldn't, you want to.
Dude, you think Adam
that doesn't
and
apply.
Wait.
That doesn't apply to all things.
Yeah, no,
right?
Be careful where we're applying
Yeah,
that to. No, but it's like when you can't have something that makes you want it more.
I think it comes back to when it all started. Adam and Eve. Wait, they weren't meant to eat the fucking apple.
Or Adam and Steve, however you want to look at it.
God, they ate it. That's like a 4X can looking you in the eyes.
They ate-
on a Friday night when you're playing football, early Saturday. It's like the angle that's dangling from the vine, and God, you just want to fucking pick at it. That's how simple it comes down to at the end of the day.
Shout out to religion. Shout out to religion.
Wait, keep killing it, by the way. That's awesome.
And the people that don't fucking grab the apple, it haunts them for years to come.
Yeah, you living life too safe at the end of the day. Like, if it wasn't meant to happen, it wouldn't have happened.
So yeah, if you're not sure about grabbing the apple, grab the apple and then fuck until the cows come home, and then you get the whole of humanity on it.
All right, next topic. Wait, speaking about drinking, let's talk about last weekend.
Shackers.
We got a couple of stories from last weekend. So, bit of a blowout. It was one of those situations, can't drink on a Friday because we got footy. So we make up for it on a Saturday.
Yep.
And God, did we make up for it.
Fuck.
We went out to Ocean Street, which is disgusting if you live on the Sunshine Coast. This is where the nightclubs are.
It's where you go if you're feeling a bit of self-pity for yourself.
Yeah. Or when you're looking for a little bit of something.
Oh my God.
Let me finish.
Can you speak like this one topic without bringing like your agenda in it?
Yeah.
Let me finish what I was saying. When you're looking for a little something to make you forget about your week.
Oh, okay. See,
So just careful. Yeah, I know. I did pause.
The pause felt like you almost caught
The
yourself.
pause wasn't needed, sir.
The pause felt like he was free falling, and then all of a sudden he said, "I better fucking stop."
God,
Sort of
what a
thing.
good save that was. No,
Yeah,
but-
when you're looking for something, yeah.
No, yeah. But anyway, I want to touch on this. So it's a little bit hard to probably see on the cameras if you're watching the YouTube, but Chip's got a graze on his nose.
Yeah, I was like, through the week, when I walked out of that joint, I was pretty fucking banged up.
Yeah.
Like, very banged up.
Chip, walking out of the nightclub, he had a broken pinky.
It's what?
Yeah, his look at his pinky. It's so Chip broke his pinky, grazed the whole front side of his nose.
And my fucking big forehead too.
Yeah, and the way he did it was cracker. That's what we want to talk about. So we're in the club and we always dance like dickheads, right?
Like,
and
complete dickheads.
And this is what was going on. It's just like we're just like in our little like friend group, right? In this club.
Not a big one.
Huge one. Some of them are still on the line.
Yeah, we actually rented the place out. Sorry, Coxie. Sorry.
Anyway, so little Fritter was playing a private gig just for us. And we're dancing. And then this dude comes up to Chip and sort of like taps him a little bit and wishes for a dance battle.
And then it just opened up like water was coming through the fucking Nile.
Because if you're like a fellow competitor, you scan the dance floor, right? And the first bloke that jumps at you is Chip because to be quite frank, he's ripping in.
God fucking like damn it, does he rip in on the dance floor?
For someone who's large in nature,
he is large and in charge.
The cunt's hips don't lie, all right? Let's be real about that.
Wait, bad move challenging Chip to a fucking dance off because he has no like
limits.
Yes, exactly.
I would have left there with a broken leg if it meant beating that cunt.
So they just start like sort of, I don't know, just dancing, shaking their arms a little bit in front of each other. They're passing moves. Then the guy, grossest thing ever, the other dude starts lifting up his shirt. And then, of course, the ladies start letting out a little bit of
I don't know what he was looking like. He must have been fit. He must have been a good-looking fella.
He wasn't bad, but he was just tall. You know how chicks like
if he's challenging for a dance battle,
he's not the type of dude. He's
not the type of dude you'd let your daughter go
pretty
home
icky
to.
dude, right? And he's lifting up his shirt, gets a few cheers from the ladies, and then puts his shirt back down. And everyone's like, "Ooh, like what's going to happen?"
Yeah,
now?
I remember that because after that happened, Coxie started taking off his shirt, and then all the chicks were like, "Let's cut it out. Let's go home. Let's get this guy a fucking Uber.
Let's get him out. Let's get him out."
You know how you said you hear everyone go like, "Ooh." Yeah. All I heard, the whole room went quiet, and all I heard in the back of my mind was off Mortal Kombat. Finish him.
So Chip gets out, pushes him back to the other side of the dance circle, and just like jumps up 2 meters in the air, straight belly flops on the ground, and breaks out the biggest worm I've ever seen. And that's how he fucked his nose.
Yeah, full face planting.
I came down so hard, and I felt it straight away. And I was just, when I felt it, I was like, oh, no, what am I going to do if I stop? He's won. So damn did I move that motion through the hips.
He'd like to, so good. If you've ever been in a club, you know that the floors are not necessarily the cleanest.
Fuck.
They're disgusting.
Chip, now washing machine's worst nightmare.
I don't have much regard for shirts anymore.
Yeah,
you don't.
It was fucking hilarious.
And thank fuck, because you know what, that was what you had to do.
It was class. He gets up, Chip gets up from the worm.
So I get up and he's looking at me and I walk away. I don't know if anyone can see this if they're watching on YouTube. I walk away and just flip him off.
Chip falls away into the crowd, double rude finger, double bird, and just sinks back into the crowd. And the guy looked at him and left.
Mate, no one ever recovered from the double Larry Bird. No one ever.
God, it was fucking awesome.
Dude, that MJ loves that mood. MJ, Larry Bird, you don't come back from that shit, boy.
That's a step back 3, if you will.
And then
came at my own cost though, really at my own cost.
No, it was so worth it.
Because then
absolutely shut
all
up.
I had all week is people like, oh, you're getting a fight at Ocean Street. Nah, I was just doing the worm.
A dance fight.
Yeah. I got in a battle.
And then what did we do after that? We went to 5 different taxis.
I don't really want to talk about what we did.
We got kicked out of each club because of lockout.
You tried telling me something about a taxi.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, fuck.
So we had a little bit of an incident. We just couldn't get an Uber for days. Taxis,
non-existent.
I was going around flashing cash, and some would say yes, some would say no.
And I was going around yelling at people in the cars.
Yeah.
Combo of doom.
Anyway, finally got a taxi, and he goes to us, it's going to be $28.50 to get you home.
28 it was. was 28. It was 28.
28 flat number.
Because I was like,
yeah, it was.
I was like, oh, that's all right. Because the Uber was like 19, but non-fucking existent.
Yeah. So we're going halfway through. A little bit of funny note. I did a fart in the taxi.
Oh, mate.
And he had to watch.
Wait.
And I'm going to be on my phone. He wound down all the windows in the car.
Oh, yeah, it was bad, eh?
What a power move.
I looked out the window and thought we were driving past a dump. We weren't. We were still a couple Ks.
I didn't say anything and I was just there just smiling.
I can imagine you like lifting your cheek and then going,
yeah. Because there's nothing worse. Like nothing worse when you're like in with anyone. He looks at you and you look over and he starts giggling. Takes you a couple seconds to come to mind, but then you know he's dropped a deuce. An air deuce.
A whooshy hold like Kung Fu Panda.
Yeah, dude.
That's what it looked like.
It was fucking...
But anyway, we pull up. He stops about 150 metres before our house and goes, nope, that's $28 there. And we're like, mate, our house is... It wasn't even 100. It was like, what, fucking 50 metres.
But like, but the thing is, yeah, we could walk it, but it comes back to principle.
Yes.
He told us he'd drop us to my house for $28 flat. Not 50 metres before, not 100 metres after, and not in my fucking bedroom. I set out the front of my house.
Yep. And do you know what he did? He goes, he wouldn't start the car. He wouldn't start the car until I gave him $1.50 to take us.
Oh,
an actual cockord.
And Chip was like, nah, fine, we'll walk. And I was like, no, Chip, I got this.
$1.50.
I gave him $1.50, but fuck, we made him feel bad for it.
Oh, the shit. We can't actually say any of it, but the shit that we said to this fella. He's not driving a taxi anymore. Put it that way.
We just made him feel guilty. We're like, we'll give this to you, but just know you're a really bad person.
Yeah, and
like just know that
and the really bad
this
person.
is dirty money. Like if this is going to give you bad luck.
This
you
is
can take it.
This is tainted.
Well, like it was to the point, man. We're like, we either give it to him or we put the $1.50 on the black fucking market. It was that bad. Yeah. And then I got out, started doing some awful things. And little I know, like Ubers, you can get out, do what the fuck you want. But apparently taxis have got 40 cameras on their roof.
Really?
Yeah, they've got taxis. They've got cameras all around their car.
Cameras on the roof.
I'm usually not.
And God, if they're going through that footage, I'm just thinking, how long? How long till I get a knock on the door saying, hey, Matt, come with us. You're fucked.
Not long at fucking all.
And then Coxie, the smart, I'll give it to Coxie. Credit where credit's due. Very smart boy when we got home. He saw me doing some unspoken shit to this fucking taxi driver outside. And he was like, Chip. No, don't go in there. So we ran to the neighbour's house. Yeah. Did the old fake knock.
Yeah. The fake entry to the neighbour's house because he wouldn't drive away.
Yeah.
He was watching us.
So
went to the neighbour's house.
Dude, it's fucking too easy.
It's way too easy.
And he's lucky because we were about to go in a taxi and not pay him and run away.
And now that neighbour, the single mother of 4, she's in jail. So that's all.
But you know, the
massive win for the Mayfield podcast.
The good thing about the neighbours, we can do whatever we want because they're never there. The bins don't go out. It must be a holiday rental. Yeah. It's like free money there. I tell you what, it's a smart move us now going back to there, doing whatever we want to anyone. And the fake knock, the Casper knock, many would call it. And God, it works.
Anyway, is there anything else that's been noticeably happening in the past couple of weeks?
The fact that we were talking about just getting on the piss and all that, it's made me aware of like a recent trend that has been happening lately. Like while we've been waking up on Sundays hungover, run clubs feel like the new Sunday morning thing. And I'm not sure if I'm around it, like, better your health, but like have a fucking go at the same time. And it's making me feel pretty shit about myself. So
do we think it's more like, so we all go to the gym and run through the week. Do we think it's more of a thing like...
Bullshit. Bull fucking shit.
We're pretty good at our running.
We're fucking good at it.
Pretty good at our running.
But do we think it's more like the people that are going to the run clubs can't get motivated by themselves?
Do you know what I think it is? I take this back to if you're a vegan, cool. If you're religious, cool. Don't shove it down my fucking throat though. Run clubs, the amount of Stravas going around on Instagram stories at the moment of people's runs, I don't care.
If you're not getting below a 430k, don't post it.
Wait, when you're posting like 6 minute 40Ks, and you think I'm gonna look at that and go, oh fuck, this cunt can run. No,
because all the 640 pace is telling me is you've ran stopped.
Yeah.
You've read. You've stopped.
True
Yeah.
That's all it's telling me.
You know what that's telling me? It's telling me that you're the type of guy that goes, oh, I'll run to that next light pole and then I'll walk the rest.
I'll put it back
I'm
to
one of
this.
those guys sometimes. I won't give you hate, but I just don't like seeing it.
You walk.
Sometimes you need to walk on a run.
That's ridiculous.
Sometimes you need to walk on a run.
I will jog to the point where, like, I could be walking, but I'm still jogging.
Yeah, but sometimes coming up to a run, say you run 2.5 Ks that
meters.
way, and your goal is 5 Ks. Sometimes I run 2.5 Ks, maybe walk, just chill for like a minute or so, and then I'll walk.
The only time I've ever done that is when I walk to the point.
Tough cunt.
At Point Cut, right, after like sunsets there, you might watch a bit
And
of
he's on
sunset,
an e-bike as well, by the way. You know what I put down the run clubs to?
What?
I think we've had Tinder, we've had Hinge.
100%.
Grind. Don't forget about Grindr.
Some of the physiques going around at run clubs, shout out to them, they've worked hard.
God damn
but
it.
is this the modern day Tinder?
I honestly think that that's what the motivation's coming behind.
Yeah, I think it's hot, horny men and women looking for a fuck.
It's a way to meet someone.
Yeah.
Probably not a bad way to meet
Not a
someone.
bad way.
Not a
Not
bad
at
way at all. It's a way to meet someone who's got the same sort of interests,
Yes.
same sort of lifestyles,
Same sort of drive.
same sort of caliber too.
Same sort of rig.
Oh,
I honestly reckon I might start doing it.
I'm gonna what?
No, I was
I've had
Wait, 'cause I'm
multiple
not-
chats
we're
at our...
cancelling this podcast.
I've had multiple chats at the Bluff Bar, our local, by the way, pub, whatever you want to call it, surf club, of starting a Mayfield run club.
Oh my God, we should.
They're only drunk chats, but like I wouldn't mind if it progressed.
If it was Mayfield though, it would be a relay. And it would be a drinking relay.
Yeah. So
It
you
would
run
be- it'd
100
be run-
meters and then you boat race.
Yeah,
You know what? Fuck it. I'm down. Let's start.
100 meters, boat race, scull, relay back. Winner gets $500 bar tab.
You know what? Yeah,
Nah,
not
it's
sponsored.
too much.
Not sponsored by us. Yourselfly funded. What I'm going to say. So yeah, Sunday morning, people waking up at 5:30 for a run. See, they've gone to bed early. I've had extremely more amounts of fun going out on a sad day, and then, dude, my walk home was probably funner than your fucking 10K run. No, not probably, definitely. It was 40 times more. I learnt way more about myself walking 10K home with a dead phone. No one in sight, not a fellow in my ear. I learnt more about myself in that walk. You could go to fucking run club for 2 years.
And then he woke up and he forgot all about it.
And then I woke up and it was a dream. Thank fuck I didn't have to walk.
And you woke up with crippling anxiety as well. But yeah, I like it. Do what you need to do, but just stop shoving it down our throats.
Are
my
people
sort of opinion
rocking
on it.
AirPods and during run clubs? Or is
See,
it
that's
like
what
a
I
social
understand.
event?
See, when I run, I don't like talking to people because then I
Neither.
can't breathe.
Yeah.
Like,
I feel like-
I'm having a conversation. And
I feel
like,
like if you had an ulterior motive, I feel like you could find the extra 10%.
dude,
Yeah.
if you had an ulterior motive, 100% you'd be
But
jogging at a 640 pace.
It takes a good sort of game to be able to spit bars and run.
Yeah, what
Like
are you
if
even
you're going
talking about?
to a fucking 6 o'clock run club on a Sunday, you're not listening to Fred again or whatever the fuck hypes you up in the morning. Like
No.
you're,
You might be.
you're talking to what you think could be your future wife.
Yeah, wait, what's something you'd drop if you were like running next to someone?
Is that it?
Fuck, you're slow.
Trip him.
Yeah. I don't know how you drop game.
I've got
mate.
a fucked one. I can't say it.
Yeah,
but
don't say
I'll
that.
tell you after. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it.
I just can't talk and run. If I'm running,
But have
I
you
need to be
heard
like-
heaps of
I need to be
people
locked
talk
in.
about, and David Goggins actually talks about this. So, and Joe Rogan too, actually. They think like running with headphones is cheating. Because like, when like, so when you put your headphones in,
Yeah.
you can't hear yourself like heavy breathing or anything. And I reckon it's true. It's like you could run for fucking ages, dude. As soon as you take the headphones out and you listen to your own breath for that 5Ks or 10Ks, you've got way more head noise.
do you know what it is? It's your mentality. Because when you don't have music distracting you, you're in your own head.
Yeah,
which
true.
I agree with. Sometimes I'll run without music and I'm like 600 Ks in. I'm like, I can't do it.
I don't like
can't
doing
go any
it.
further.
Say 600Ks.
Oh, 600 meters. 600 meters. Sorry. Wait, nah. But then, like, with music, like,
Dude.
Welcome to London on my way home.
Holy fuck.
If I didn't have Welcome to London playing in my ears, I'd be fucked. I would be running.
Yeah, that's
so
a
it's
fair
fair.
point.
It's fair. I agree.
But like, look, we do what we do. They can do what they want to do.
Yeah,
Yeah, shout out to you.
Dude, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to go out in 3 weekends' time, I'm not going to.
Put a date on it.
I'm not going to sleep. I'm going to meet those cunts at Alex Hill, and I'm going to beat them. Fuck it, I'm going to beat them.
Should we do a run club?
No, we're doing
I
it.
would so do
we're
it
doing
on a
it. We're
Sunday
doing a
morning.
total boat and telling, like, showing these people is like, yeah, we could do this if we wanted to, and we're going to do it still pissed.
Wait, what if we went to a run club after a night out with like road mics?
Yeah.
And we document ourselves doing a fucking run club
And just like
after a night out and just
heckling.
see how good
And just
we go.
heckle, just heckle the whole way home.
And imagine if we did good and everyone in the run club's going, fuck, maybe I could have gone out last night.
And then we start our own club where we all go out and then we all run.
Yeah.
Fuck that. I cannot do it. I seriously can't. It's a good idea until you're fucked up in the morning, sort of.
I don't know. The chokehold that run clubs and Fred again having people at the moment is untouched.
I tell you what, there's a chokehold on run clubs 100%, but Fred again
There's a fixation on Fred again.
Fred again's got Australia by the balls.
He had you for a little bit.
Fred again?
Yeah.
No, didn't.
Did he not?
Chip liked him, but
I said he was good because we saw him at Lane.
He's not like a Taylor Swift.
The amount
Fred
of fucking posts I've seen this week of Fred again on Instagram stories, or like a post that just says again, or whatever. Have you seen it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty done with that. I'm pretty done with
My
that.
favourite caption going around the fucking blocks right now is so keen to see Fred again.
Yeah.
I saw that one twice today.
See, creative.
Matter of fact, bring back a dislike button on Instagram.
Oh,
I don't know if it ever had it, but let's.
pretty sure it's YouTube. But pretty sure it's YouTube.
But what is the guy like? We've had Taylor Swift.
You know,
now it's Fred again, and I think what he's doing is fucking awesome. Bringing like shows to small towns.
Yeah,
no,
but
like,
to be fair,
even what he like saying he's doing in the biggest stadiums, dude. He's got to be probably the most talented artist I've ever seen in my life.
Are we coming from a place of envy here? Because we
I'm gonna be like, hey, the shit that he does, man.
No, as in like we're angry at the people posting because we haven't had the opportunity.
Are we jealous?
Nah,
definitely not. We've got a podcast.
Don't get me wrong. He's like one of the most talented artists, probably around at like 100%.
Wait, he is like fucking unreal. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Like the way he doing that shit on that pad,
fingering it.
Yeah, keep going. I love
finger
that
banging the shit out of those decks.
That beat pad.
You know, I've actually.
It's just like
you reckon that pad's had an orgasm?
Dude, that pad comes. Dude, that pad comes more than me.
Not you.
And that's impressive.
And I come a lot.
Oh my god.
And I'm a twice a day sort of guy. That pad's getting thumped and humped. The pad's getting humped.
That pad's getting wine, dine, and 69.
Dude, that pad has seen more orgasms than Nicki fucking Minaj. Minaj?
Who's she?
Minaj.
Nicki Minaj.
I don't know Nicki Minaj.
Yeah.
Sorry for the dribbly intro though.
God.
There was just a lot on this week.
This intro's gone for 40 minutes.
40 of the best.
You know what I reckon? So the chokehold that Freddie Gann's got at the moment, I reckon Australia just likes to be fucking chokehold because they jump from thing to thing. Taylor Swift 2 weeks before. I bet you everyone from those stadiums went to Fred again. What's it next? Probably the Mayfield fucking podcast. Probably that.
No, but obviously. But like, let's think of something out of the box. I don't know, Kanye. I don't know, but Mayfield on top, baby.
Mayfield's always on top, dude.
Mayfield wants to be on the bottom though. If you know.
Is Mayfield a bottom or a top kind of operator?
Nah, a top, 100%.
Okay, let's go around the blocks here. Top, Mayfield 1, top or bottom?
Top.
You.
Me?
Yeah.
Top.
I'd go top, especially for a thumping podcast.
Yeah. Yuck. All right, apologies for the dribbly episode.
Nah, bottom.
The intro.
Nah, go bottom.
Apologies for the dribbly intro. We actually had intentions to do another topic, but we'll probably just get into the Q&A now that we posted on our story.
Are we going to run straight into it? Yeah.
Should we? Should we just go or should we cut it?
Well, we've fucking talked now, so we might as well
probably need to reset the camera, so we'll get back to you fuckwits, all right?
All right, so we thought of something really quickly.
Thank God it's good.
When we stopped recording. And if you're wondering why we're dribbling so much, because we're excited. We couldn't upload last week because the laptop was fucked, but we got it back now.
When testosterone builds back up, you don't want to be in front of it.
You have a load for the ages.
Oh, I've got a load for
But anyway, something we just spoke about off mic is bindies. This summer there was no bindies, and I don't know if that's an Australia-wide thing.
Didn't step on one bindie.
They've called in sick.
I didn't step on one bindie all of summer.
You know what?
That's like an Australian. Is it kind of sad?
It's iconic. That's what it is. It's iconic, and we don't fucking have it anymore.
You know what keeps you woke in the streets, lad? Is the fear that you might run across this beautiful grass and it might not be so fucking beautiful.
It's like summer's about like you're walking on Bitumen Road and you're going, fuck, it's hot. Jump onto grass just to get hit by a thing of bindies, right?
It's the pain
it's that false sense of security.
It's the pain that shapes men and women into the men and women that they are.
It's one of those things that you don't realise you fucking miss until you don't have it anymore.
It turns a boy and a girl into a man and a woman.
Like no one likes
or they
bindies.
or them.
Yeah, whatever.
When you stand on bindies, you're in pain, you hate it, but
you're edging.
It's kind of sad when it's gone.
You know what? That's got me thinking, boys, is... So we've had a good couple months here, don't get me wrong, no bindies.
Yeah.
Imagine if these sick fucks came back in winter. When your feet are cold.
Cold
God,
bindie.
the bitumen might be hot, but in winter, it's ice fucking cold. And a cold bindie would be like a bee sting to the cock.
It'd be like a cock up the arse. That's what it'd be like.
Yeah, with sandpaper and glass.
Wait, I heard that there's a bug, like a bee, that if it stings you, it can give you like an erection that lasts like 24 hours.
Shit, you've had it for
sweet. I'm gonna become a fucking beekeeper then.
Would it be called the Viagra bee? Would that be the scientific name?
The VB. The VB. Oh God. It takes many forms. One gets you pissed and one gets you hard.
What a way to roll into our next ads. A shout out,
Shout out Viagra.
Keeping us hard when we need it the most.
Anyway, so we put on our story this week a little bit of like a DM, a little bit of a mailbox sort of thing, just to get our listeners involved again. It's kind of nice when this happens. So I guess we'll go through these now, and Jacko gets them loaded up.
We put them up so you guys get to know us a little bit better.
Yeah.
We speak about a lot of things on this podcast, and we get quite exposed. Almost.
A lot of non-intelligent things. Yeah. Like we've never claimed to be smart or good.
But intelligent to the non-intelligent listener.
But if you're unintelligent, we're good at it. Dude. That even makes sense. I don't know if it did, but you know what I mean.
Dude, we do lack of intelligence intelligently.
Now that was fucking intelligent.
Yeah.
God.
Every angle of that was intelligent.
Should we get in the questions?
Yeah, let's go.
Now, we haven't prepared for these, so it's all on the spot. We're running hot tonight, so...
Fuck me dead. If I get the old question an inch forward or an inch back, I'm going to drop dead in my grave.
Please.
Are you going to, like, ask all of them? Or
I'll look, some of the ones we've got in there, not likely to be read on air.
But we get a good giggle from our own lounge.
Yeah.
So keep them coming.
I brush over them. I smirk at them, and then I carry on. That's the way we're going to do things tonight, all right?
Wait, I feel like we've had probably enough gross chat for some people who don't like it, so let's keep those
fucking
ones.
pussies.
Yeah, they don't like it. They don't like it. But I love it.
Wait, don't get me wrong. I love it, but a lot of listeners don't.
Boo-hoo.
Let's get rid of them.
All right.
Yeah, grow up.
First question, good one. What has been the highlight of your life so far?
Highlight of my life. Highlight. Like the best thing that's happened to your life?
Probably that fucking Lego set I got when I was 10, to be honest. Dude, that thing was 8.
Shit turns bad once you cross the age of 12.
Highlight.
My highlight was probably winning the 18s grand final with you boys after we had an absolute cunt of a year. Yeah, we've said it before. I feel like, we've gone into it.
Honestly, if we're looking at a moment of highlight, like a moment, it would be winning that grand final with you boys. That was insane. But I feel like the best thing about my life, you know what I mean, as a whole, would be my mates.
It's well put.
It's well put. It's a shame we don't necessarily feel the same way.
No, I wasn't talking about you, Carl.
Well played.
Trust me. My brother Chip over there.
Well done, man. Well done. Wait, you know, I don't reckon, I can't really put like anything to that. And I'll have a good think this week, and I'll come back at the start of next episode, and I'll tell the person that I'm asking. But I remember one thing.
It's not the best thing in your life?
I reckon no, it's not gonna be the best thing. But I remember one thing. You know those moments on Earth. You know the moments on Earth when you're looking around, you're like, is this fucking real? I will never forget that sunset we saw in Byron. Oh, mate,
yeah.
That I looked around and just how the fuck are we living this?
Honestly, sunsets are that good. Like,
that was amazing.
You know what was
mate?
unreal about that? It was almost like we were sitting there looking into the abyss of the sun almost, and it almost surmised human like energy. We had a crackhead lighting a fucking fire. We had foreigners, like, shout out to them, drinking beers, having a good time. We were just there and just soaking it all in.
And let me add the absolute fucking cherry on top. Jacko was feeling a bit crook and he gave me his beer. Oh, God, that was the best moment of my fucking life.
What's your highlight? Oh, you already said
I've already said it, yeah.
It's just boring.
Another one. If you could go back and change one thing you would have done, why would it be and why? Weird way to phrase the question. What would it be?
Yeah. What would you go back and change? Don't Chip, be serious.
When I got caught doing something that I shouldn't have been doing.
Oh, that one.
Yeah. Ooh. And that's the thing that we haven't been telling.
Yeah.
And we'll tell it one day.
It's such a good yarn.
But God, I would do a lot of shit to take that back, and I mean a lot. I would do some weird shit to take that back.
I'm glad. See, I'm glad that happened because it's the best story. It's so good.
It's a story that like you see in American Pie. Yeah. Yeah. That's you know the bloke that's with that cool dad, that son. There's like a star of American Pie. I was him for about 10 minutes and fuck me dead. I don't want to be him ever again.
God, it was bad.
Oh mate. What would I stop talking about it, eh?
Mine would probably be how fucking much I used to write myself off after my first breakup. That was embarrassing. Like, I used to get so blind. Like, I only used to drink like Friday, Saturday, but I was an absolute piss wreck. And I cannot handle my piss at the best of times, especially when I'm in like a stable emotional state. But
unstable.
No, when I was in an unstable state, wasn't good.
Yeah,
wasn't good. It was embarrassing.
It was like every night we'd be hanging out, and then like all of a sudden he'd switch, and he wouldn't even know who we were.
Yeah, it was.
Like, I reckon it was fucking awesome.
Yeah, I feel like it did to an extent make me who I am today, which like still shit person, but but yeah, it was almost embarrassing.
I don't have anything, honestly.
Oh my God, this guy.
No, I honestly don't have anything that I think I regret.
Okay.
Not once in your life.
I don't think so. I've never done it.
I fucking got a couple for you.
No, no. Say it, I'll beef it.
Huh? No.
Say it, I'll beef it. No, say it, I'll beef it. Say it, I'll beef it.
What about that one time?
No, that's done. Next one. Next question.
Kings. Next
question. Oi. How long have we fucking got?
No.
Another one. This is a good question. I'd love to know your guys' opinion on AFL.
I love to watch it.
I enjoy it. I reckon it's a good sport. It's no thugby league, if you will.
I've only ever watched one AFL game in my life. I just never grew up around it. Like I'm not against it. I'm not for it. I just
I've been disappointed heaps watching NRL and the sport like we all love. Yeah. But I've never been disappointed watching an AFL game.
I have times where I feel like I could have been a better AFL player than like rugby league.
I've had times where I think, you know what?
AFL though.
Yeah.
If 100%. My dad put me in AFL when I was 8 and I could kick the fucking length of a rugby league field, I'd be in a better state.
See, I don't mind it. I have an appreciation for the sport, definitely. But I don't know. At the same time, I froth the toughness of rugby league, like the actual, like the meat-headedness.
Dad would have kicked my teeth in before he put me in AFL. I think. Hey, I remember one year he took me to rugby training when I was like 6, and he's like, "Come on, look how fun it is!" Like, I was like, no, I want to play soccer, Dad.
No.
And being the good father he was, he took me to soccer. I played soccer for a year. But you could tell it broke him. The next year I played rugby.
Being the good father he was, I got home and he beat the shit out of me.
But yeah, no, he would never let me play AFL, I reckon.
Another one, fashion advice.
Thank God, though. Thank you, though.
Fashion advice. Now, probably not the most qualified opinion to come to this. We're in board shorts and just a fucking t-shirt right now. If you've seen us on a night out,
we ain't in any
fashion advice. Here's a good one: eat your water. Shout out.
Yeah, anything eat your water. It's a staple almost.
Or Crumb Company.
Yeah, local brand. Shout out to them. Oversized tees. Oh, but we're not doing this. It's not an ad.
It's not an ad.
Trust me, it's not an ad.
It's not an ad, but Turtle Co as well. Get around them. They support the potty and they help us out heaps. So honestly, if you want good clothes, go to they're honestly all the clothes I wear.
And we're shit at dressing themselves, but God, they help us out a bit.
Honestly,
if you want a simple thing, you can't go wrong with a baggy, oversized plain shirt and some cargo shorts.
100%.
And white or black shoes.
White shirt, black shorts, white shoes.
I own I think like six pairs of shorts or pants. Every single one's Dickies. I live by Dickies. It's all I wear. Yeah. So if you want good pants, get Dickies. They last forever.
You swear by them,
honestly last years.
Yeah, you do swear by them.
Should we offer some for the girls as well?
Yeah.
Wear nothing.
Nothing. Less is best. No, I'm kidding.
No, I find it more attractive when a girl has a bit of
bit of style. I like
style, but at the same time, class
100%.
as well.
But backless, anything backless. Backless is fire.
It's not sexualised. It's just
All
right, wearing hoodie.
I like chicks who are wearing like the how do you explain it? Like the retro sort of outfits a little bit?
No, so I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
Comfortable but classy.
Yeah.
But also at the same time, like you're still aware that you're attractive. Like you know what you got going for you.
It's a borderline of a chick dressed
confident.
Yeah.
Confident.
It's a borderline of a chick dressing like a bloke. Yeah, that's fire.
Yeah. No, I'll back that. I know exactly what you're saying. There's a couple of shit ones in here, I'm not going to lie. What's one experience that changed your life forever?
Breakup.
Yeah.
Yeah, breakups suck, man.
No, honestly, going through a breakup.
Oh, see my mates go through a breakup. I just see my mates. No, I'll do that.
No, I know, because you've never been through it, so it's fair. Honestly.
Yeah, they seem pretty fucking easy.
What's yours, Jacko?
Probably a breakup as well, for the better.
Yeah, they seem like a piece of cake.
Yeah. Another question, are you going to be doing the Hotline weekly now? Shout out to everyone who actually called in and listened to the new Hotline episode.
Yeah. I reckon we will, honestly.
Yeah.
We've got heaps of
calls.
Heaps of calls and voicemails to go through. Like, honestly, I reckon like 100 or more that we haven't listened to.
If you are, we love everyone that's calling up. If you are, just try to make sure, like, if you're in your car, your speaker's like really good, your mic's really good, or you're like speaking directly into the phone, because some of you got the best yarns. We just can't play them because we're like all like the ears to the mic trying to hear what you're saying, because they're like you're a bit far away, and we just need like a bit of a clear voice. But like some of them are awesome.
Ultimately, it's up to you guys if you get 2 episodes a week. If the quality of the yarns are good enough, we'll obviously release them, and if they're appropriate. So it's down to you, dickheads. So fucking pick up your act and you get 2 episodes.
Yeah, we definitely want to do 2 episodes a week, depending on if my laptop shit itself again.
Yeah.
Obviously, nothing's
confirmed. I lent you my laptop for the week, but like having porn on like a real little screen sort of broke me. So
that's what broke you this week.
I'd like it if you got yours fixed.
Anyway, just make sure if you send in a voicemail, try not to do it in your car speaker, because there's a few of them that people found hard to listen or we had to cut out. So maybe just have the phone next to your face. I don't know. Pretty obvious, but you know what I mean.
There's so many.
Also, I recommend maybe keeping them under 2 minutes, if we could maybe do that. Yeah. Each phone call, each story, just wrap it up in under 2 minutes.
Because you know how everyone's attention span these days are fucked.
Yeah. How about, we'll give you a little segue into something you can guys talk about. Have you ever caught your parents rooting? Send in voicemails if that's been caught. Right?
Yes.
And we want to hear that.
If you listen to this now, send that
little topic.
The numbers in this episode description or on our Instagram bio, have a look.
Or if you've been caught rooting.
Yeah. Either or.
Send us stories about rooting.
And videos.
Should we rapid fire these?
My God.
Is whiskey, dick and ick? No. When you've drunk that much piss, yeah, I promise you, there's nothing we can fucking do. It's not because we're not attracted to you. It's because you.
That's from Leggett, isn't it? Fuck you, Leggett.
Shout out to Leggett, a whiskey dick veteran, of course.
Mr. Next one. Let's go rapid fire.
Jesus. Planning a girls' trip to Goldie. What's fun?
Don't
wet and wild.
Actually, there's a fucking techno bar on the corner of Cav Ave and it's amazing. Red carpet and all.
Goldie, there's so much to do in Goldie, but honestly, Surfers Paradise is a shithole. Like,
apart from that,
if you can stay away from it, like stay somewhere else, maybe go into Surfers for a night. Like,
that beach bar actually at Surfers is really sick. The beach bar?
It's nice to go on like Burleigh or something.
Burleigh's awesome, but
if you're on a Goldie, I recommend staying anywhere but Surfers, and then if you want to, you can always
Uber and Uber back. 100%.
Go Burleigh. That's the number one recommendation.
Yeah.
What are some physical, non-physical features that you guys notice in girls?
Just chat.
Physical or non-physical?
She says both.
So non-physical like chat, like banter.
Yeah,
Physical.
banter. I don't know. Able to have a interesting conversation, that would be nice.
Yeah, you can like talk to your mates as well, like not just like your mates come around and she goes missing.
Yeah, that's like number one thing. Like a chick that can get along with your mates as well.
Yeah,
but not too much. Like if it's too much, shut up.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding. Physical, eyes and teeth.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Agreed. When's the last time you had a ghost wipe? Can't remember.
Too long.
Today, and
really?
It was fucking amazing.
It's like a godsend.
It was amazing. I thought like I was in a rush and it popped me that I was like, holy shit, I'm out the door.
What's Chip's workout split?
Arms.
Non-existent.
Chip, you can't call wanking a workout split.
Dude, if you saw how I wanked, you would.
Okay, so someone's asked.
Did you get that?
I wasn't listening. I'm trying to read through all this shit we've got in here.
That deserves so much more.
I'm so sorry.
It's all right, mate.
Should I go to America and be like a summer camp lifeguard for their summer and push back uni for another whole year?
Yes.
Or do it for the experience because I'll always come back and study.
I reckon if you're thinking about it and you can do it.
Yeah. Uni's always going to be there.
I'll tell you what's always going to be there is a fucking hex debt.
Yeah.
100%.
Whereas your lifeguard opportunity might come and go.
That'd be so fun. You just like watch little kids drown, maybe save them and then party all night.
Okay, Chip. Fuck. What do you think about a 20-year-old on a mission to be sober for a year?
Sober for a year?
Yeah.
If they're 20, it depends on their past, I reckon, when it comes to
that. 100%.
Yes.
If they've been absolutely sending it since 14 and they just got no self-control.
A few reasons, like if you got a good reason, 100%.
Yeah.
But if you're thinking like, oh, maybe I should see if I could do it. Like you're not going to see if you can do it in your 20s.
Yeah, 100%.
Do it in your 98.
If it's a good reason, go for it. If not, you're young. Like honestly, just have fun. Like what's the point?
If it's not affecting your mental health, I'd say just do it.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
100%.
If you're doing it for yourself, do it. But if you've been like inducted into a cult, probably not.
If your mates are like, it's not cool to drink, they're fucking delusional.
You're
if this is like a thing because you want to do a run club every Sunday, shut up.
Quit the run club for a year.
What's the go-to Nando's order? Classic Peronaise with sweet potato chips.
Mine's changed to a Supreme Blat. Extra hot.
Yeah.
Extra hot with sweet potato chips with Perry.
I think you got me onto mine as well. I don't think it's a double cheese and bacon.
No, you get that one.
Yeah, double
Shout
cheese
out
and
to
bacon.
Nando's.
With peri
Demo
chips.
some right now on the topic.
Pretty good.
Cures the hangover.
We've got virginity stories. That's something we might touch on in another episode.
Dude,
I feel like
I've already touched on mine.
we've spoken so much. We'll get into shit a little bit more in depth. If you're sending questions and they haven't been answered, it's because we'll probably do something on them later.
I feel like a lot of our stories we have told, but shitly. So I reckon maybe start introducing maybe a couple in the future. What do you reckon about that?
Yeah.
Wait, day before, I was looking through our episodes and it just started playing our second or third episode or something like that.
Oh, that'd be a tough listen.
We was that fucking shit. Like, honestly, I can't believe we thought it was good. Like, if we ever released anything like that, there's no chance. Like, that it used to be so bad.
And now we're fucking awesome.
And now we're the best in the fucking world.
And now we're above. We're below average.
And that's on growth, eh?
Yeah, that's on growth.
Shout out to growth.
Shout out to growth.
Footy question. Favourite footy team and player? Literally anything about football. Rugby league we're talking about?
Yeah.
Chooks.
Cronulla Sharks for me, my favourite player, probably Cameron Munster.
Yeah.
Nut trucker of note.
That's a good.
See, that's a pretty good one. Eh?
That's a good call.
I like that. I've always struggled with favourite players because
It changes. It definitely does.
I always look at players that play my position, so I look at them a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I love Ola Kawatu at the moment. He's a beast, and Nikora, but just because they're second rowers. But I feel like the most exciting player to watch would obviously be like Reece Walsh.
Yeah, definitely. And I love the way he goes about it because people love to hate someone who's becoming successful.
Yeah, people.
Ezra Mam as well. He's warmed on me because we played him when we were young and he was 10 times better than we will ever be.
Yeah.
He was he is an absolute freak.
I went to a camp with him, bro, and he was just like pure, like magic, like in the purest form.
Yeah.
Like he could kick a ball backwards, it'd hit the deck and it bounced fucking 90 metres forward and he'd jump on and score. He's a freak.
Yeah, he is a freak. Like he's insane. My team's always been Broncos since I was a kid because I love Darren Lockyer. Yeah. And then I like Storm a lot. Like I love watching Storm.
Do you love Darren Lockyer for what he did on the field or off the field?
Both.
Oh, yeah, I remember when I found out that he was a big cokehead. I was actually like
allegedly
a big cokehead, and apparently allegedly doing it hypothetically before every game.
Really? If he was
games and shit.
If he was ripping into the packet before a game, different kind of beast, different kind of ghost.
Explains the fucking voice. He probably just had the drip for 40 years.
True. But I found out when I was like 14 because he was like my idol all growing up. I was like actually like sops. That's like when I found out NRL players get on gear during like November when they don't get tested, like September to November
just
or whatever.
during November.
Like, yeah, I was so upset. I was like, you mean like we can't get like that naturally? Like, what?
I can't look like him. I don't know. That's sort of, there's a lot of questions in there, like I said, that we can't answer or we'll touch on later. But thank you for sending them in.
Yeah, keep sending them in. They're awesome.
It's been a long episode.
It's been a long one. Hope you've enjoyed it. I know it was a little bit dribbly.
Yeah.
But it's our first time recording since our big break.
Yeah,
so it's been
a big
nice.
break, 2 weeks.
Big break.
All right.
Anyway, get around the podcast. Rate us 5 stars. We've got a LFI here.
Now,
Chip.
I reckon I can cue you into this, Chip, because I feel like we've been watching the same Netflix series.
Yeah.
It's called The Gentleman, and there was one particular.
So it is.
And as soon as I fucking heard it, I thought of you. I thought of you straight away.
So you either survive in the jungle or exist in a fucking zoo. That's it.
Wowee.
That's Matrix sort of stuff right there.
Wowee.
Wow.
Do you want to explain it?
I think it's pretty self-fucking like, really? Do you get it? Sure,
What
get
if it's not?
Let's take it back to the Matrix, all right? So
some
you can
people might
either
not get it. Can we explain?
you can go off and do your own thing. You can go off and do your own thing, or you can almost be like a sheep,
Yeah, or a fucking puppet.
a puppet. Yeah.
You either go out in the zoo with your fists up and swing for fucking life, or you're happy to be fed by the fucking 400 kilo zoo moon that's feeding you a banana every day.
Oh, so it's like if you're thinking of starting like an entrepreneur, like Bitcoin sort of thing.
Yep, cryptocurrency.
That you should start doing that and drop shipping rather than joining the rat race.
And put your home loan on it.
It's weird. It's weird how your fucking brain thinks that.
Yeah, so like not working 9 to 5 and like Andrew Tate and that.
Shit like that.
I get it now.
Would we say Chip's a Sigma after that quote?
Stigma.
Sigma.
I'll stick something.
Stigma balls.
I'll stick something in you. Stick something in you.
Whose turn is it for Song of the Week?
Song of the Week. You go on. Last week was...
Is it mine?
No, last week I had Carnival Kanye West. By the way, while Chip finds whatever song he wants, go like or add our playlist of our Song of the Week to your Spotify.
Yeah.
It's honestly, if you feel like if you don't know what you want to listen to, it's actually a good playlist to pop on.
Oh my God.
As well,
on my leg.
if you're going to call in something about catching your parents having a doory or you're getting caught having a doory, the hotline number is in our Instagram bio. So.
Or in this episode description. Just have a look. It's right there.
All right, I was going to do one song, but I'm going to do another. I'm pretty sure Mickey played this for me the other day, actually.
Okay.
It's Yo 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 by Pegasus.
Peggy Goo.
No, Pegasus.
You want to be pegged.
Peg you and he'll see him.
Oh, Peg and C.
Yeah, Peg and C. Come on, we'll do it after.
Peg and
the
C.
fucking
It's
Yo, yo,
Yo Yo Yo. by Pegasus.
Sounds like a tune, man. Thanks for sharing that with us.
Shaka Mahala, my guy.
Yo, Gabba Gabba intro.
Right, everyone have a good rest of the fucking week.
Yeah, happy Wednesday.
Have a good week.
Let us know if you enjoyed this episode. Fuckwits.